I'm just worried that I think the DPS here for EDG is going to be a little low if they're not able to find an immediate team fight opener.
Shui and Bot not going to be able to take over level 2
go.
anytime soon. Here comes the dive. All summoners available for Shui and Bot. As the dive will commence, we try to get the aggro. They get the Braum stunned down, but an immediate cleanse comes across, and Bot is at least able to set up first blood trade for Shui. They'll trade Bot out for Wink, but it was far from clean on the dive for EDG.
Flash early on from Bot. I just don't know how much we're going to be able to get off of this play. It's really going to be have to set down on this Varus.
Oh, Wink able to get that stun. Here comes a re-gank from Zhao Hao. Remember, Bot still has that flash available. Jouet trying to kite back. The Braum Q is going to land on the Bot, trying to potentially get a stun up, but Jouet is going to sacrifice himself so Bot stays safe. But it's a kill over to Zhao Hao and EDG. Do have the grubs being taken in the background, though, and it does look like Shear's going to have first roam down. One grub remaining. Saro does have access to that smite, and will just smite it away, be able to walk out with those 3 grubs.
Summoners here for EDG's bot lane, and all this time, Zhao Hao is still farming all of his camp, so it's time wasted, and Saro really needs to be able to find something, find some kind of purchase for this lane. Otherwise, all you've done is sapped experience and really lost time in the jungle.
Face check, Wink is going to figure out that Saro was waiting, throws the shield up, good crash down over top, Glacial Fissure committed, but Saro's going to find Wink. They had more than enough damage to get it done. And FPX, it took a while, but they finally get that kill on the bot side.
Make him move into this play. Instead, finally take our first dragon at 11 minutes. Pretty late, all things considered, from what we saw throughout the entirety of yesterday even.
Big bounce back for losing these 3 grubs. For FPX is going to be Bot on that bottom side, able to collect 2 solo plates. Are really on the back foot, it feels like, in this early game.
Very death rushing here. They have Ashe ultimate. You can always make a really far out play.
Bot
has the cleanse.
They're just going to go for Jouet instead. They get the lockdown with the Cyclone, the Braum stun, everything over top.
No!
Failed flash from Bot as well. Is not going to have time to cleanse anything. It's a double kill. Back over to Awesome and EDG.
Oh my, now FPX, they finally start up the dragon, but that's going to be at very most maybe 2 plates going down for EDG here. Trying to find, take control of vision in this entrance to the river. CDZ can very easily walk in. You also have Wink. My eyes are going to be on Dare. Still have the Orianna ultimate.
Jouet channels the crash down as the arrow comes through, so that's a key engage tool off the board for EDG. With the Herald below 4,000 HP, ZDZ trying to approach, fighting lines established. Zhao Hao looking for a flank through the river with the Cyclone. They're going to gauge right onto ZDZ, wants to go in, tons of ultimates drop through, and it's a secure for FPX, but it's a wipe on the back of the fight too. What a crash down from Jouet, and now the rest of the team can just run wild. Only Angel able to limp away. What a punchback from FunPlus Phoenix. On Summer's Rift, and so valuable. They're able to take the gold lead back. They're going to get sheer solo time on this bot turret. Should be able to knock it down, but EDG are really stacking the answer on the top side.
Here's the Ashe ultimate. Just again, buying space for the team. Sheer getting gold. I think when we talk about a Rumble, it's one of those champions similar to Renek's bot. They're trying to contest the mid-wave and also start the dragon, but I don't think you're going to be able to get both.
Here come FunPlus Phoenix. Eyes on the Shockwave and Equalizer combo from those solo lanes. Sheer and Care, the big heroes last time, bringing the punch. Was able to give them that fight win. Dragon under 3,000 HP. Zhao Hao looking to control it, but here comes a big arrow across, and it's a steal! We all know and love it. The Varus secures the Drake, and that means time to get out for FPX. What a play from Bot.
It was FPX first on the mid-wave, pushing it in, and then moving into the river. Angel was cut off and unable to do too much without the game, so I mean, that was just a really great steal, and off of that, it turns into a turret here for Care.
Enough autos to scale up heavy in these fights, but at the same time, on the flip side, Angel has reached that double burn threshold, so some big game players in this one, especially talking about the damage department, really coming online at this point.
Yeah, Care, I think, optimizing mostly to deal a little bit of damage towards some of the tankier members, but just predicated on whether or not Rel can find any kind of in on the enemy team, and that just hasn't been the case. I think Care also not really able to kind of utilize some of the Orianna ultimate shock factor there, so without them being able to start a fight, without someone that is able to kind of drive the game for them.
The mid-tier ones being up is really hampering the advancements for either one of these teams, and FPX are just going to brute force their way through. I don't care what LS says, Hulk. That is a very important turret to knock down for FPX in my mind.
Into a play around the Baron. Maybe we leverage this into a play around the Dragon in a minute 40. Or we just try to get both of our solo laners. At that point, if you're going to wait, just try to get gold and experience onto Orianna, and maybe we get to see them do something. They're starting up this Baron.
Great scrying orb. Oh, the arrow is going to connect onto Care.
Oh, no.
The lockdown and the Ori is down. What a find from Awesome. And now Jouet could be next on the menu. Cyclone gets the knockup. One more auto. Gets the Braum stun through. It's a second for EDG. One small misstep gives a mountain of success towards Edward Gaming.
If FPX can stall this objective, they can find a fight on the back end.
Don't have vision. Spiraling Despair down is going to grab Sheer.
Sorrow.
There's the equalizer through Sorrow in the middle of all of EDG. Going to get knocked up and thrown to the wolves. ZDZ in the all-out form now going to chase on the bot, who gets a clutch flash, and he's got the lethal tempo starting to fly here, burning through health bars with no regard for human life. But it's Zhao Hao to shut him down and close out Sheer. A delayed ace coming through for Edward Gaming. Bot's really showing the power of that on-hit Varus, right? Even though he wasn't getting the autos through that Crescent Guard, you're still stacking lethal tempo, and if you let the Varus evolve in those fights, you get those high rate real plays for Bot. Got to think this one off.
Oh, they tried to sneak in. I like the idea of it. If you enter from the top side of the jungle, it's possible. We're seeing the TPs coming in. This has to be the team fight from FPX. Can we see the mid and the rest of this team really link up and start? Maybe they try to turn here with the ultimate from Ashe.
They got to make up their minds.
Oh, Jouet.
There's the Ashe arrow, goes wide. The Baron is going to be taken away, stopped, because Sorrow is going to be the target. The Crescent Guard providing so much value. ZDZ goes in, but he's cut down. Equalizer through a separate Angel from the rest of the pack, and Awesome steps up, but steps into his own demise. The clutch Ori shield bails out Bot, and exactly what the doctor ordered. FPX stall another Baron play.
I think a coherent team fight from this team, and even with Jouet going a little bit too early, they get the Ashe ultimate out from them, and EDG, I think, again, goes straight over to the Baron. But you have Ashe, right? It's a free Scryer's Bloom anytime they want it. They still have these ultimates. I think right now, instead of finishing the Baron, they might actually just grab it and then look to turn.
Oh, Ashe arrow through. It's going to connect onto Sheer. The steal is taken. Zhao Hao rescues the Baron for EDG. And now all bards are off. ZDZ trying to find an Eagle in is going to flash back because EDG, they don't need to push the fight here. They just got away with a highway robbery in the Baron pit.
Oh my god. So they only have 3 grubs, but it's that range advantage they're able to make use of. Awesome also can look for the ultimate. I like this move coming in from EDG. Immediately go into the mid lane, take your 2 structures, go towards this bottom lane, clear out any of the jungle cams, and then Zhao Hao's on a flank here, not going to get spotted until they get right into this brush. So they've lost a large portion of the river. Doesn't land. Zhao Hao can take the blast cone, he'll get spotted.
We've had 2 steals already, 1 Dragon, 1 Baron, and it's once again going to be given over to Sorrow. In goes Zhao Hao towards the backside, but his front line has already been blown up. Bot going to flash away, but Zhao Hao is able to find the angle. Awesome and Angel are cooking the front line on the backside as Sheer goes into the stasis, has to flash away. Big shockwave comes across from Sorrow to make sure Awesome thinks twice about stepping up. But FPX are hurting. Spiraling Despair not going to land on the retreat.
Scryer's immediately going out, so they'll see this is happening. Care is recalling. Where is he going to be able to TP to? Is he going to TP behind them? It's going to be too far. He's going to TP straight into the mid lane, and it's already half gone.
The Ashe damage is just with Zhao Hao. They're able to burn through it. There's not going to be a contest this time. Zhao Hao's not going to have to steal the Baron away. He gets it. No contest, and once again, if you get the Baron, why even risk the fight? Damage of EDG. They'll start up this Dragon. Zhao Hao, do you have another magic move in you? Already stole 1 Baron away. Engaged through for Wink. Does not hit the Glacial Fissure. Zhao Hao is on the flank once more. Care has him marked, but they're getting funneled. In goes Zhao Hao, going for Care with the double Cyclone knockup, but Care gets out. Awesome's going to execute Jouet, but into the Guardian Angel goes Zhao Hao. The Dragon on the backside, secured by EDG, and now it's just pandemonium. CDZ marked for death on the backside. Awesome jumped on by Bot, who flashes over the wall towards his demise, and now Awesome turns with the Gatling gun. Ace across for EDG with 1 more Braum Q. Give him the ace.
Nice! Get thrown to the wind as they win a huge team fight for EDG.
I did that replay yesterday. Oh, I needed it yesterday. That was mind-boggling of a flash. I mean, AD carry rules 101. We're the AD carry caster desk. He just broke the golden rule.
I literally saw it coming too. I was like, Bot has been having some flashes that maybe I don't necessarily agree with.
You called it, yeah.
I saw it coming through. I was like, he's getting way too close to that wall. Maybe they go for the end here. 10 seconds before Bot is not available. And that's going to be the end of the game.
That's it. Angel's damage on the burn was enough, and EDG are going to steal a banger.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.